What's up, YouTube? I just made myself some coffee and decided I'd make a video talking about how I got into guns and how I started shooting, because when people look at me, I hear this a lot. You know, I'm not the stereotypical gun owner, and they're like, what? You carry a gun? It's just unusual, I guess. So I just wanted to give my story and talk about how I got into it all. My parents were both born in Greece. I'm a first generation Greek here in America. So guns were never really part of the way we grew up here. They weren't part of my childhood. My parents never owned any guns. So I've been blessed with two big sisters, and they're 10 and 9 years older than me. Anytime they'd want to do something with me, I was like, yeah, let's do it. You know, I always wanted to hang out with them, and I thought they were the coolest. When my oldest sister started shooting, I was 18, so I was a high school senior, and she had gone to a couple like Women on Target events or some sort of women's shooting events, and that's how she started shooting. And then she asked me if I wanted to try it out, and of course I was like, yes, anything you're doing, take me with you. So she took me to the range and she taught me all about firearm safety and how to hold a gun, where to point it, to keep my finger off the trigger, and all that. So she was my first teacher, and she started me off small. I still have my first targets ever. Then I remember she handed me a 1911, and I shot the 1911 and I loved it. I don't remember exactly when I shot that, but I remember it was very memorable for me and I loved it. So I got really into it with her, and she would take me to these events where we met a lot of like really great gun people who would let you try all their guns. They were really nice and patient and just really nice people. So we'd go to these like car shoots, and in the fall it was pumpkin shoots with pumpkins and scarecrows, and those were really fun. And then eventually she moved out of state, so I ended up getting my own license because I wanted to keep shooting, but I didn't have anybody to go with anymore. So I got my own license, and then once I started shooting on my own, it turned out that there were a ton of people in my life who, when they found out I was shooting, wanted to go to the range with me. And that was kind of a cool surprise, because at first you're kind of hesitant to tell people that you go shooting because people are afraid of guns if they don't really know about them. But it was cool to see how many people wanted to try it. I think in 1 year I must have taken like 30 to 40 people to the range because they just all wanted to try it. And that's when I learned that I like to teach people about firearms and firearm safety. So I became an instructor. I took the course and I became a certified instructor. And ever since then, it's kind of been a really cool journey. As I taught more and more, and as I talked to people about this more and more, it became apparent to me that I really had a passion for teaching women how to be safe and how to defend themselves if they ever needed to. Because we hear the words women empowerment all over the place today, and to me what that means is being able to protect yourself and not having to rely on someone else to defend your own life. So that's why it became so important for me to keep teaching women and passing this message on, that you can be in charge of your own safety, and that there are things you can do and things you can learn to put yourself at an advantage and not have to be at the mercy of someone else. I've been working on, obviously, this YouTube channel and growing a social media following with concealed carry stuff, and I've been teaching situational awareness and personal safety classes, so it's kind of morphing into something that I didn't foresee when I first started shooting with my sister. But it's been really cool to see where this is taking me, and it was just something that I never really thought about before my sister asked me if I want to go to the range. So if you're out there and someone asks you to try something new, don't be afraid. Give it a go, unless it's like really dangerous. I'd never go skydiving, I'm sorry. I know people love it, but that's just not my life. So get out of your comfort zone and try something new, because you might discover that it leads you on a path that you never really saw for your life before. And because of shooting, I've met so many great people and been a part of some cool events and organizations, and it's just been such a great experience, and I can't thank my sister enough for teaching me, and because of her, I've taught others. So it's like a domino effect, you know, once you learn something, it's nice if you can teach others how to do it as well. And I'm thankful enough that I enjoy teaching, so I can pass that knowledge on to other people. I hope you like this video. I just love hearing stories of how people got started following their passions. So let me know in the comments how you got started with whatever you do, either for fun or for work. If it's something you really enjoy, how did you get into it? I'd love to hear your stories. And make sure to subscribe to my channel to see upcoming videos. And if you guys have any ideas for content you'd like to see, like product reviews or anything like that, just let me know and I'll get those videos up for you guys. So I'm gonna go finish my coffee now, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye!